really fun time doing a study once. We had people running from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., a marathon a day for 5 months, totally impressive. And we measured their energy expenditures. And they were really, really high. And so we had a really fun time doing that project. And I thought, gosh, this helps. Maybe this is kind of relevant to this question of how far can you push yourself? Or if energy expenditure is constrained, how constrained is it? And how long can you break the rules? And so I took those data and put them in the context of a full data set that had things from like, the Kona Ironman Kona Triathlon, Western States 100, Tour de France, right? Pregnancy, which is also this really long-lasting, high-intensity thing, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Requires calories.
And you can map out the kind of the ceiling of human metabolic expenditure, right? So you can push above that constrained ceiling for a while and do something like the Tour de France. Yeah. The higher you push, the shorter you can go, right? It's kind of like sprinting versus running a mile. Like if you go really, really fast, you can only go for a few seconds. If you push your energy expenditure to 10,000 calories a day, you can really only do that for a couple of days. And then, you can do the Tour de France at I think it's like 7,000 calories. You can do that for a month, right? These guys who ran a marathon a day, they did that for 5 months. That's like 4,000, 5,000 calories a day. Sorry, 5,000 calories a day. Anyway, so that's the ceiling. So you can actually map out the ceiling of what the human body can do. And as you push up against that, that's when you start to run into trouble.
And that's something, we heard all about Michael Phelps and the Olympics and 10,000, 12,000 calories. These things take on like mythological sort of, they spread like that. And is someone actually eating that much? How much can we consume to really push that threshold?
Yeah, that's a good question. We think that one of the things that came out of that study where people ran from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., and we put all this data together from other studies too, we think the body's limit to getting energy in effectively, right? Not just putting it in your mouth, but getting those nutrients into your bloodstream. We think that the limit there is about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day for people. We put it at about 2.5 times your basal metabolic rate, which for most of us is about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day.